The following program is brought to you by Mogul TV.
Previously on the Moguls, Dallas.
Tenesha and Derrick, child, if Derrick is waiting on them to get right, he gonna be messed up, you know. He really is, and I think he's expecting everybody to do their part, and he's really thinking that everybody's gonna handle up and meet at the table.
Yeah.
And I try to stay in my lane and my business, but I want to tell him so bad last week, you a fool. You're a fool. Child, Tenesha ain't even got gas money to come to the meeting.
All right, but at this time, without further ado, we're going to introduce our speaker from Susan G. Coleman. Her name is Miss Cheryl Sims. All right, so let's give her a hand as she comes. I'm the leader of the new school of business. Get on my level or get out of my way.
Taking care of business is what I do. I'm more than a name. I'm an enterprise.
I'm the aficionado of glam and lover of all things fashionable and fabulous.
I am Madam Mogul. I don't strive for perfection. I've perfected it.
Kings and kingdoms were modeled after me. Even Zeus had a streak of jealousy.
I'm a plus-size diva on a mission. Don't let the size fool you, honey. It's all fabulous.
All right, anybody that knows me, you already know that I'm all about moguling. And so this mogul has a meeting today with Dr. Patrick Rucker. Dr. Rucker is a renowned business owner as well as pastor here in the Dallas area. And so he's tough, and he's a tough cookie just like me. So I think we're gonna get along great. So let's see how this meeting goes, because I gotta take care of business. Dr. Rucker.
Hey, what's going on, man?
How are you, man?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great. Good to see you.
Good to see you
Appreciate
too.
you meeting with me. So we can sit here?
Yeah, we'll sit here. You know the routine.
Well, basically, so, you know, the thing I quoted you on was 250 trifold brochures. And so basically, once we get the check, we'll go back, we'll get the layout set up, and I'll have that for you to proof by tomorrow afternoon. Once you sign off on it, then we get it done and get it printed, and then once you get it finalized, then we'll be done from there.
So you're going to email it to me?
Yes, sir. I will email it to you. Now, typically what will happen is if there are any amendments or changes, then you will let me know at that point once you get the proof. And then you will send off a final proof saying, okay, I do approve of this. You can go ahead and print it. Because we won't want to print it, obviously, until you...
What kind of paper is it going to print on?
It'll be a matte, probably like a quarter-inch paper with like a matte finish on it. It'll have a little shine to it.
Okay, this will be somewhat glossy?
Yeah, it'll have a little gloss to it.
Okay. And the photos are...
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. The photos we're going to take from stock, so you'll approve those photos. If you want something else, then you say, hey, I want something else, or whatever, and then once you approve the final design, we'll be ready to print. So that's how it goes. All right, so clearly, Dr. Rucker does not play. I mean, he does not play. He is all about business all the time, and I totally respect that. So I have to make sure that Mogul Media PR comes through for him, because at the end of the day, this man is very well connected with other people in the interior design field, as well as in the pastoral field here in Dallas. And I want to make sure that we put our best foot forward and get these contracts and get some more referrals.
After all of this is done,
Right.
within the next couple of days or so, then he's going to be back in the office and we'll talk with him. I may have to have you come back and talk with him.
Okay. Just let me know. Keep me posted, and I'll be glad to do that.
Yeah.
We'll definitely come and talk to him. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you know, any business, you can do a lot. You can do marketing, you can do mass promotions, mass communication, but the biggest business getter is word of mouth. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be diligent to take care, because I know it can go either way. Bite you, or it can lift you. You know what I'm saying? so I definitely want to be lifted. I don't want to be...
Yeah, so hopefully we can work something out.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
Because we're going to be doing some synergies.
Oh, good.
And I got a guy coming from Atlanta that's in the granite showroom business. So he's going to have a showroom, actually here. And he's moving into the office across the hall from me.
Oh, great.
So he's coming in. But anyway, so all of this stuff, you know, doing remodeling and houses and building new houses. So
Okay.
the three of us are going to try to do some stuff together.
Man, I wish you all the best with that. And, you know, collaborations are good.
Yeah, so I want to talk to you about, well, no, Howard wants to talk to you about his stuff.
Okay.
So once we get mine together, he's going
Sure.
to take a look and then we'll see what happens.
Okay, that'll work for me.
So we may have some work for
So
you.
I gotta get busy then, so that you can have what you need, so that we can go on to the next phase. So
There you go.
thank you, sir. It's a pleasure, as always. I'm gonna go and get back to doing what I gotta do. I gotta make sure, now that I have the correct email address, I can't use that pasta.
No.
Don't use that. See, this meeting is going exactly how I want it to go. First of all, I got my check, and you know it's always about the check. You never do business unless you come away with the money. And so I'm so glad that not only did I get the money, but we're also talking about more repeat business for Mogul Media and PR, and we're talking about referrals. Cha-ching, that's what I'm talking about. This is how you mogul, and this is how you get it done. Coming up next. That, oh, I'm about my table. What that was saying was, hell, I'm saying I'm a mogul, and I'm gonna be up there flashing and skin and teeth. You better know, people are gonna know that Mogul Media and PR was one of the businesses that helped pull this off. Because at the end of the day, if the event is successful, yeah, I want people to know my brand. Mm-hmm. I want them to know my brand has something to do with it. And that was the point of what I said. But what I think happened was, it was received negatively because what you heard was because of your lack of ability, you saw it as us being grandstanding. Well, that's what you said.
For kids, having fun means getting dirty. And sometimes really dirty. Fortunately, All Oxy fights tough grass stains better than the leading value detergent. A lot better. So it's perfect for all the pig pens out there.
Thanks, Mom.
Give us your worst. We'll give it our all.
You pay your auto insurance premium every month on the dot. You're like the poster child for paying on time. And then one day, you tap the bumper of a station wagon. No big deal until your insurance company jacks up your rates. Hey, insurance companies, newsflash. Nobody's perfect.
For drivers with accident forgiveness, Liberty Mutual won't raise your rates due to your first accident. See car insurance in a whole new light. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
The lightest or nothing. The smartest or nothing. The quietest or nothing. The sleekest, sexiest, baddest, safest, tightest, quickest, harshest or nothing. At Mercedes-Benz, we do things one way or we don't do them at all. Introducing the all-new C-Class. The best or nothing.
Life could use a little more unexpected. Introducing the Chick Star from Taco Bell. Crispy chicken breaded in tortilla chips wrapped up with a mango barbecue sauce. It's a completely unexpected take on the chicken sandwich.
Woo, thank you, Jesus. I'm so glad that this event, Moguls For The Cure, is over with. Because this mogul was going to need a little bit more than a cure. If we had to go on one more week, having meetings with people with no money, can't sell, no motivation, excuses, excuses, excuses. I'm tired of them. Moving on. Whew, it is finally over. Moguls For The Cure is finally completed. Thank God. Oh my gosh, it is done. Moguls For The Cure. Lord, make me want to shout. I'm so glad it's over with. Hallelujah. Praise Him. Praise Him. Because honey, believe me, I did a lot of praying.
Moguls For The Cure has finally come to an end. I'm glad. It turned out better than I thought. Tenesha finally showed up. Cass stopped walking around like a chicken with her head cut off. And I'm just gonna be nice. I'm not gonna say anything else, but it was good.
Let's talk about Moguls For The Cure. And what I want to do is, I want to first of all talk about the event overall, and then I want us to each talk about, from your vantage point, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you think needed to be improved, and any other things that you would like to say pertaining to that event. Because after tonight, it's a done deal. So that being said, let's talk. Who wants to go first? Anybody?
Sure, Cass.
Okay.
Yes, I talk too much. So I was gonna let somebody else lead the floor. What we like, what we didn't like. Okay. I definitely thought overall that the event was a success. And by my measurement, meaning how I would judge it, how I would judge an event as a participant. So did I feel that the event was well worth $15 or $25 or $30? Yes, I do. I feel that as a participant, if someone had paid that money to sit in the chair, they did receive above what they were expecting. There was nothing that we marketed that was not there at the event. So therefore, it was a success on that matter.
I was beyond frustrated when it came down to money. I guess either my professionalism, my years in business, my veteran, I don't know what it is. Shoot, I don't know. I mean, I guess broke folks do broke stuff. And I'm not broke. So I don't have events when I don't have any foundation or money or cannot produce the money. And I'm not used to doing collection calls. I don't have to do collection calls. And it is very uncomfortable to be sitting next to someone who could care less whether y'all produce the money or don't produce the money. So I was very frustrated with the ability or lack of ability of Tenesha. J. Shell did redeem herself. However, when it come down to the funding part, she was also short as well.
What I'm establishing right now, that it was never about that. It was about, we need to fund the damn event. And as a business owner, shit, I want to make sure my business is represented in an event I'm a part of. Right, so that's all that was about. You took it, I just think you took it to another realm.
What you don't know or what you don't see is what you do and what you see while you're doing it. And the only way that would be seen if you were to get that footage and see how it was presented, how it was said, and what was said doing, and how I perceived it, and what was said.
But that right. But what I'm doing,
what you never see is what you're actually doing.
No, I see. No, I actually see it clearly. What took me there was your lack of response to the fact that we have an event we got to pay for, and we've all articulated it clearly. We did not see anything from you that suggested that you were fully invested like we were. That's where that came from me. I can't speak for them. I can only speak for me.
I can take your truth, Derrick. That doesn't bother me.
No,
how you feel?
It is the truth. It's not my truth. It's
your truth. I can accept your truth. Whatever. And there's never. You can't have. I respected everything you said to me. I sat here and I took it. But every time I try to say how I feel about a certain thing, it's taken, well, no, I feel it was like this.
No, you're entitled to your opinion. You're just not entitled to your... No, but you were trying to make up your own facts, and that's where I had to correct you. I don't fault you for having an opinion. You can have your opinion all day.
So
that's not my issue. My issue was you were saying statements that were omitting very key facts about what happened that night. And I had to correct the record to make sure that everyone knows.
I don't recall it.
Well, right, but everyone else does, and that's the problem. So then that means there's a perception problem.
Well, I remember Cass coming together later on, because I remember this happening this way. When you finally appointed Cass as event planner, because initially she wasn't. You said, okay, Cass, now you're going to take the lead on this thing. You're going to be the event planner. You put this together. You get these numbers together because we need hard numbers. Then that's when the hard numbers and the hard facts came in, and that was maybe a week or two later. That wasn't that night.
But okay, even with that, Tenesha, that still puts us in August, where the event is in November.
I just said, okay, this is how you discussed it. Okay, you said
we discussed.
Okay, well, this is what
everybody was saying. What they could do.
No, okay. This is what you said, because I know what I said. This is what you said. You said the businesses. I'm gonna buy. Everybody's talking about. Well, some people were saying I'm gonna buy a table. I'm gonna buy a table. At that point, it wasn't like that table was gonna finance the be mandatory.
But you're omitting some things, Tenesha, from that
finance
meeting. Okay, yes, we did say, hold on, but you're omitting some very critical information. Yes, we did. We said we were buying tables. However, how did we even get to that point? We got to that point because it was established what we needed financially to pull this event off. And one of those things that came up was the VIP tables. And it was mentioned at that meeting, and you three correct me if I'm wrong, we brought up all of us either personally sponsoring a table or we brought in a business to buy a table. So I want to make sure that that's not left out.
I'm not arguing. No, I'm not arguing.
I know, but what I'm saying is it's important.
It is important.
It's important to establish that because this is not, because what I don't want this to turn into is revisionist history. We're not going to revise what happened. It was always clear that we were collectively going to help get this event funded. That was always the premise of this event from the very foundation. So for you to suggest that that came sometime later is not accurate. Tenesha's trying to play brand new and flat out lying, frankly, that she did not know that each mogul was responsible for a financial piece of this event. It was all decided when we, the moguls, got together that we were going to contribute our products and services from our brands, and we were also going to bring funding to the table to carry the event off. And I was frustrated that she seemed to lose that somewhere down the line.
I don't feel like Derrick is being completely unreasonable. The problem or the issue where Derrick and I have is the way he comes off. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. I can take what you're saying, I just can't handle how you're responding to me. If we can sit down and we can have a civil conversation, we can agree to disagree, or we can just agree that something was wrong, that's not a problem with me. I believe that two adults should be able to have a decent conversation without being ugly with one another.
But what I think happened was, it was received negatively because what you heard was because of your lack of ability, you saw it as us being grandstanding. Well, that's what you said. You said we were.
I did not say that. I never said that.
No, the first meeting we had, Tenesha, the first one
I never said that. Don't say what I didn't say.
The first meeting when you and I got into it real bad, that's what you said.
I did.
You said that we were trying to act like we were all whatever, and it was. You just said it a while ago. We were the haves and the have-nots.
I said it became that. I said that it became like the have and the have-nots. It did.
Now, what frustrated me the most about planning Moguls for the Cure is that damn Tenesha, as usual, doing nothing and wanted credit and want to sit on the panel with the real moguls. Girl, you ain't did nothing, contributed to nothing but do your own thing, going to your parties, doing your colorful hair, coming in there with that little tutu looking like I don't know what. Girl, bye. Now we know that we need you to get on ball if you're a real mogul. Now, are you a mogul or a no-gul? I've already labeled you. Don't worry about it. No-gul.
I am the ghost of cookies past. Residue.
That's so gross.
Well, you didn't use new Pam, so it looks like you're stuck with me.
Bargain brand cooking spray leaves annoying residue. That's why there's new Pam.
I was not aware of how much acidity was in my diet. I was so focused on making good food choices, I had no idea that it was damaging the enamel of my teeth. I wanted to fix it. I wanted to fix it right away. My dentist recommended Pronamel. He said that Pronamel can make my teeth stronger, that it was important, that is something I could do each day to help protect the enamel of my teeth. Pronamel is definitely helping me to lead the life that I want to live.
The sophisticated and powerful 2015 Lexus RXF Sport. Now the journey is more exciting than the destination.
At the Butler Enterprises, we provide a full range of services to make your event as successful as possible. We can do everything from simply helping you organize your event to selecting and managing every element and vendor. No matter what you need, we can help. We specialize in taking your event planning from hectic to heaven. Taking care of business is what I do. I'm more than a name. I'm an enterprise.
You pay for your data every month. So why does your carrier take back what you don't use? What the? It's your data. Introducing Data Stash. Now at T-Mobile, all your unused data rolls forward to the next month. And we'll even get you started with 10 gigabytes of free 4G LTE data. It's your data. Keep it. Data Stash. Only from T-Mobile.
He paid for you.
It's a German luxury sedan, but it's still an Audi. The Audi A4 Performance Sedan.
So today I'm meeting my Aunt Tommye, also known as Tommye Young West, here in Dallas at Cremona, and I'm really excited because she's always been like a good soundboard for me. Whenever I have problems or facing an indecision, every time I talk to her, I always feel like my head is more clear. So I'm excited to see her. It's been a while. We need to catch up. Hey Tommye, how you doing? So good to see you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. You do too. As always, of course. Let's have a seat. So, Aunt Tommye, what has been going on with you? Tell me what, catch me up, bring me up to speed.
Well, I am involved in a major production. It's more than a gospel play, and it will premiere March the 6th through the 8th. Vanessa Goodrich Productions, titled Steal Away.
Oh.
Linda C. Wright is in it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
God's Property.
God's Property, and then there's a young man, I think his name is David. He was one of the contestants for Sunday Best.
Oh, okay.
He's also in it, and it's just a marvelous piece, full of emotion, full of comedy. It'll make you cry, make you laugh. And it's just an awesome production, so we're really excited about it, working hard.
Look at you. I mean, you did the single with Bobby Jones, and now you're doing the play, and I mean, and I love to see that you are still active and doing your thing.
Yes.
I love that. That's amazing.
Thank you. Oh, yes. And, you know, I look forward to every round going higher and higher. You know, this is the year of manifestation of people that have sacrificed and have labored and have worked hard and have been patient and waited and trusted on God. And so, as Bishop Jake says, this is the new normal.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to greater things this year.
What I love about Aunt Tommye is she is so cool. Like, you know, clearly, you know, she has her spiritual beliefs and convictions, but at the same time, she's not afraid to let her kids and, like me, her adopted kids, you know, really do our thing. And so she doesn't judge us, and that's what I love about her. I mean, one of her daughters, Peaches, sings background for Nicki Minaj. So she's real cool. So I'm glad I came and spoke with her today. She's always just a great wealth of information and encouragement. So I really love her and appreciate her for that. And so, you know me long enough to know I'm a big thinker, so I need people around me that are big thinkers.
I love you for that.
So it's just, you know, it's just crazy, and I'm just like, man, I really need your help with this. And so I figure, you know, you can come on in and help me do what I need to do. And I mean, you're a legend in the city, and everybody, you know, knows you. And I mean, and even in the United States, all across the country, you know. So your name is just synonymous with greatness, and I just appreciate that.
Thank you. Well, I love and respect and admire you and have for so many years. And so I'm very proud of the things that you have undertaken, and I know that there's no way for you to go but up, because you're a hard worker and you think out of the box. And you have courage. Yeah, I know.
Sometimes I be wanting to just cower in the corner, but you know, I come out of it. I make it out, so I'm all right. Yeah. But you know, it's true.
If they're too easy, they're not worth having.
That's true.
So if there's a challenge there, sometimes that's a good thing. Yeah. have.
Yeah,
so.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have a lot coming up with the award show, you know.
Yes.
So of course I want to honor Uncle Calvin.
I tell you, we're just overwhelmed by that.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's going to be amazing because one of the things I set out to do was make sure that people understand these are tremendous men of God, you know, that have a great legacy.
Yes.
And I just think there are great examples for people to follow. And so I'm working on this new project. It's called the Elite Gospel Music Academy. And this academy, I'm really excited about it because it's really going to seek to preserve gospel music. Gospel music is my absolute favorite genre of music. It's so uplifting and inspiring. And whenever I'm feeling down or in a low place, I just put on some good gospel music and all is right with the world. And so I asked Tommye here today to help me, you know, put this together and really get it going. And so she's doing that. And that's why I love having her in my corner. She's always somebody you want to call.
Introducing the new Schick Hydro Silk Trim Style, the tool you've been waiting for. The only waterproof bikini trimmer and hydrating razor in one. New Schick Hydro Silk Trim Style. Free your skin.
Here at Jones Girls Inc. Models, we specialize in full-figure modeling and runway training for all ages. Our main goal is providing quality service and client satisfaction. We strive to make you happy.
So, I'm hosting game night tonight at my house with the Moguls. Initially, we were gonna play spades. I was gonna get their asses together. But somebody don't know how to play spades. So we're gonna play taboo tonight. So hey, let's have a meeting of the minds. See who's intellectual. Kennedy! Say his whole name.
President Kennedy. John Kennedy. Oh yeah, John F. Kennedy.
What's the whole name?
Hakeem sings this song. It's something.
Who sings it?
Hakeem on Empire.
Oh, Dip Down.
Oh no.
Dip, drop. Dip, drop.
Say the first one again.
Drop.
No, the first one.
Dip.
Not drop, but the other one. It's drip.
Oh, drip. Look me out. What's on his kidney? Face. Fur.
No, ma'am.
Oh,
His face.
Thank you.
Too much.
You thought it was an animal. Whistle is not an animal. Come on, boo-boo. Time.
Goodbye. It's okay, Jay Shell. Good time. All right.
Y'all got your ass whooped.
Y'all got your asses. For more information about the Dallas Moguls, visit our website at mogultv.us.
The preceding program was brought to you by Mogul TV.